Tennessee heads to Vanderbilt this weekend for a win-and-in regular season finale against the Commodores. And today we're going to talk about the 3 ways that Tennessee can avoid an upset at Vanderbilt and find themselves in the 12-team college football playoff. Hey, it's Lucas Panzica from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. The stakes are clear for this one. Tennessee does not need any outside help. They control their destiny. A win at Vanderbilt, and they will be in the first ever 12-team college football playoff. So how do they do that? The number one key to avoiding an upset on Saturday, stay locked in. For Tennessee, this is essentially a playoff game. Running back Dylan Sampson said as much with the media earlier this week. That's how this team is viewing it, and that's how they should be viewing it. Vanderbilt will be energized. They will be eager to ruin Tennessee's playoff hopes. They could get the best version of the Vanderbilt Commodores this weekend, and they've got to be ready for it. There can be no looking ahead to a potential first-round college football playoff matchup. I don't expect that will be an issue for a team that is laden with veterans and understands the implications of the situation, but Vanderbilt is going to be ready to play on Saturday. Tennessee needs to be as well. Number 2, contain the Vanderbilt quarterback run game. Diego Pavia has been one of the stories of the college football season for the Commodores. The New Mexico State transferred, came in, he led Vandy to an upset win over, at the time, number 1 ranked Alabama, nearly knocked off Texas at home a few weeks after that. Vanderbilt got to those points by relying on the quarterback run game. In fact, Pavia is the lead rusher for the Commodores this season with 671 yards on the ground. But here's the thing, Pavia's been playing banged up over the course of the last few weeks, and that run game hasn't been as effective as it was when he was 100% earlier in the season. We've seen Vanderbilt put in backup quarterback Nate Johnson for some packages in the run game. Tennessee has got to force Vanderbilt into being a one-dimensional team, take away that quarterback run game as Vandy runs into the best run defense that they have faced all season with that Vols front 7. In doing that, you can force Vanderbilt into some 3rd and longs and get off the field. It's not a Vandy team that's going to commit a lot of turnovers. In fact, they've committed the second fewest turnovers in the country this season. But if you can keep them one-dimensional, that will give Tennessee's defense, which has been the strength of its team, a good chance to get off the field and give the ball back to the offense, which takes us to the number 3 key for Tennessee to avoid an upset on Saturday, and that is to wear Vanderbilt down. This is a Vandy team that was pesky, right? Every team that faced them early in the year was on upset alert, but as the season has gone on, the depth of Vanderbilt has waned a little bit. They've had to absorb some injuries. The quarterback is playing hurt, and they're not getting performances that are as inspired as you saw early in the season against the likes of Alabama and Texas. However, Vanderbilt is going to be ready to go in this game. They're going to be energized. It is going to be the game of their season in 2024 as they look to knock Tennessee out of the playoff. So you're going to get a prepared and motivated Vanderbilt team, especially at the start of the game. So what can Tennessee do? Lean on the number 1 rushing attack in the SEC and running back Dylan Sampson. Wear down the Vanderbilt front. And I know when we talk about the Tennessee offense, we talk about tempo. We certainly need to see some of that, and that rhythm in the passing game is going to be crucial. But Tennessee's biggest strength on offense is running the football behind Dylan Sampson. And if they can do that and lean on Vanderbilt's defense, then there's a chance that the Vols could take some of that energy out of Vanderbilt on Saturday in front of what should probably be a mostly Tennessee crowd, even though the game is being played on West End. Tennessee's got to lean on its strengths this weekend, and that's its front 7 on defense and the run game on offense. If those 2 matchups win out this weekend, the Vols should find themselves in the 12-team college football playoff.